This ring cycle is the largest undertaking Opera Australia has ever made in our nearly 70-year history.
There's no comparison in opera history. It's massive. It takes 4 nights to tell the whole story. So you really have to find perfect balance for each act for audience to get involved and enticed in this visual vocabulary.
Performing an entire cycle is really tough work, I think, on both the musicians in the orchestra and on the performers and on stage management and the backstage crew. This is why they're not on consecutive evenings. We decided to stage the ring cycle here in Brisbane at QPAC, really because it's one of the best stages in the country. There is no theatre like this.
It's a very contemporary approach to what has been a long-standing ultimate performance of opera. When we first started talking about this, the importance for us as a venue was that the whole organisation was behind it. From the marketing to the ticketing to the food and beverage is quite an ambitious undertaking.
There has never been a production done in the world that uses digital design the way this ring cycle does. There's 15 hours of new digital content that frames all 4 performances.
We have some really huge LED panels. They're 9 meters high and they move. We also have video projection from the front, so we're mapping on some of the objects and props. And we have interactive design, so some of the singers have beacons in their costumes and they can move with content.
There are about 250 costumes in the show. We have a lot of very intricate and experimental costumes. For example, for Erda, she is the goddess of the earth. And I wanted for the audience to not be able to tell whether they are roots of the tree or her hair. It's all melded in one. The whole idea of the UV dots for the gods has to do with power and what they control. And when they turn around ready to go to Valhalla, you start to see these UV dots.
I think people will thrilled to see an opera this long and this old still can be fun. I would say it's 15 hours of rock and roll.